51. Train dispatch records. 51.1. Maintaining records. Maintain neat, accurate, legible records. Retain archive documentation. Must be needed to archive the train movement records, handwritten track bulletins, handwritten track warranties, non-CTWC, non-track safety standards, track time, track permit records, handwritten train location lineup books, track car operator lineups, dispatch transfers. Train effective list is referred to in the dispatch transfers. Dual control switch block record. Date limits when the student and the dispatcher is qualifying on a position. Use only the initials of the dispatcher responsible for the territory on all the records. 5411 left blank. 51.5 with the verbal transmitting track bulletin, track warrants, track location lineups, track car operator lineups, track and time, track permits, and operation and control occupancy control systems. Do the following: association with a copy of the document before transmitting, regulate the speed of the transmission to ensure the receiving employee can copy it. Require the required information for form provided with the read aloud applicable pre-printed written instruction. Make sure the employee copying the repeated applicable pre-printed written instructions conform the information repeated in the request. Underscore each of the written word figure each of the time is repeated when using the handwritten forms. 516 numbering. Number the following handwritten instructions beginning at night. Track bulletin, track location lineups, track warrants, track time, track permits, occupancy control systems. The use of the Unix series created by adding 2 digits of the workstation number beginning with each 01 each day for the Fort West dispatcher workstation number 55. The first handwritten instruction number of the day would be 5501. Do not have duplicate numbers in effect at the same time. 51.7 no longer in effect. Track and time. Do not do the following when the track and time is no longer in effect. When your initials legibly across the number with a red pencil, draw the red line through the entire entry. Draw a red diagonal line across the page to indicate that all the lines on the page are no longer in effect. Draw a red cross across the entire page with all the items, including the page, are no longer in effect. The rules do not apply when the track time is automated. 5172 train location lineup. Doing the following that train location lineup is not longer in effect. Write the initials across the body when the red place. Draw the red line across the page to indicate all the items on the page are no longer in effect. Draw the red cross across the entire page when all the items are included. The page are no longer in effect. 5173 track car operator line. Do the following when the track car operator line is no longer in effect. Write your initials across the body with the red pencil. Draw the red line across the page to indicate that all the items on the page are no longer in effect. And draw a red cross across the entire page while the items are to include that the page are no longer in effect. 52 dispatcher movement records.